Welcome to AnyHoop podcast with your boy JC.
Yeah, man, 4-5.
And we back and we talking basketball. All hail the king as he wins the first in-season tournament. You feel me? My guy has won the first in-season tournament. And we're just going to talk about the in-season tournament a little bit, because what's your thoughts on the whole thing as a whole, the whole process, the importance of it? Because a lot of people been talking about the importance of it, what it means. How did you feel?
Real quick before we get into in-season tournament, since we're still talking about Brian, I do want to say, shout out Brian, AnyHoops podcast. Got back on the court after 4 months. We know he had that problem.
Shout out,
he had a chase down block. He had a three.
Somebody
let us see where your career is going.
Son shivered.
He said what?
Somebody said Iggy's son shivered.
Yo, Iggy's son shivered. Iggy's son, work on dunking it. Don't lay it up when the king is coming.
You better dunk it.
Yeah, right. Dunk that thing. But as far as the in-season tournament though, didn't expect it to be this great. Actually, I did think it would be cool. I think it was cool to get players like excited about it. It seemed like a lot of the teams, top teams, like all teams that were in the playoffs for the in-season tournament could possibly be playoff teams in their conference. So we got a good feel of playoff basketball. There were regular season games, so it was still competitive, just in a tournament fashion. So those teams, they need to get their regular season games up. They want to win playoff games. And once you get to the last game, which doesn't count, it's about money. Who's not going to want to win some money at that point. So I think it's really cool. I think they should add more incentives. I've been saying something about like maybe a 7th seed in the playoffs. I think it should be like ultimate tiebreaker. Like if I get ahead of you in the in-season tournament, no matter where we're at, like tied, like in the season, I should like get, if we're tied going into the playoffs, I should get that top seed or the heavier seed, or like just home field advantage, whatever it gotta be.
I was thinking home court, like in the playoffs.
Well, at least a 4th seed, or is that a little too much? Because you gotta get to 4th seed. Yeah, 4th seed is what you gotta get to get at least one home court advantage guaranteed. So
that's why I was like, you can play for one time.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Like because they won the in-season tournament, I guess up to the 4th seed. Alright, that makes sense. I guess if you playing against somebody in the 4th seed, who the 4th seed, maybe you can see.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it works out. But I still think that like
I wouldn't be mad if they got if whoever won the in-season tournament got home court advantage for the first round, no matter who they was.
For the first round, I think I would like that, honestly. Yeah,
just for the first round.
Yeah.
I mean, they won.
And then after that, we'll go into regular seeding.
Regular seeding, exactly.
That'll be something to play with. I do like the fact that they added the courts. They got the TNT and ESPN crew together. So best of both fans coming together, crews coming together. That was like really cool. It brought a lot of attention to it. They also changed up the jerseys, which jerseys have gotten worse because they're making it more about the city than the actual team logo, and that hasn't been rocking really well. And there's also too many jerseys, so it's just like we're just getting overwhelmed with jerseys. But it still like gets people to tune in a little bit. The championship game was the most viewed game, non-Christmas regular season game in 6 years. So just to put that into perspective,
especially
it's bringing money into the league.
That early in the season too.
Exactly.
Y'all still watching football? Don't act like y'all not watching football. That's why y'all not watching the pod. Subscribe. You know what I mean? Quick plug.
Yeah, we're right. Y'all still watching football, man.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. Basketball season going on. You can do both. You can do both. We doing both. You can do both.
Exactly.
You can do both.
Go Birds.
Go Birds. You mean? Go Birds.
But how do you feel about the in-season tournament? Do you like it? Do we keep it going?
I like it. Definitely keep it going for the simple fact that the players are using it to get themselves psyched up.
Yeah.
To play these regular season games and to practice playoff basketball. You hear a lot of the players, especially on the Lakers, I heard D'Lo say it, I heard LeBron say it, like this is practice for when we get into the postseason and to when we get into games that are important, we know how we can play. We can play around with rotations. We can play around with who we want to have minutes. Maybe they will shorten minutes for certain people because, this is more important game. So, we're going to we're going to go to a 6-man rotation, 7-man rotation. Something a little shorter than what you would see in the regular season where they throwing in guys trying to figure stuff out early into the season. So, I really like it for the simple fact that we get playoff type basketball, a different feel to a regular season game. And all the games count as regular season games.
Yeah.
So it's not as if these games don't count.
Except for the championship game. Yeah.
So all of these games count as regular season games. So they're still important to win. So they still want to win the games. It's just extra incentive to do something like win some money.
Yeah. And
go to Vegas.
If it's not a situation where a player is actually hurt and you're in a tournament, you're going to just play that player might as well, because at this point he's also thinking about, if he's thinking about the guys which LeBron was doing, like the two-way contracts, the guys who are on minimum contracts, those guys making more money for them.
It's all a win-win. I think it's a win-win for everyone.
I think it kind of shifts the needle as far as like, a lot of people had the Nuggets as favorites. A lot of times you go into the second season, you don't see another team being better than the team that just won. You don't see many teams getting better. You should see a team automatically as a favorite. They've been having a little bit of problems. It was 2 games, Jokic got ejected. And there was a couple of games that they should have won that they didn't win. One because Jokic got ejected. One they just like ended up losing. But they're having like a little bit of they're losing like some rough patches. They didn't make it to the in-season tournament. If they were able to get themselves in the in-season tournament, I think it would have been a smooth way to like refine some of that stuff and go against other teams that are playing playoff basketball and serious about it. You're going against the Bulls. You're not really thinking much. They sneak up on you. It's like, it is what it is.
Right,
you're not thinking about it. But in-season tournament, I think you're a little bit more focused because it's a tournament style. It's just like in the back of your head. The courts are a whole lot different. So in your back of your head to play a little bit different.
So I do like that, and I also like the fact that we got to see people like Tyrese Halliburton. What happened in the tournament is what I thought was going to happen in the tournament is what I wanted to happen in the tournament. We got to see some of the teams that you don't usually see on TV a lot, and some people that y'all might not know, because for the casual fan of basketball, they don't know who a Tyrese Halliburton is. They might even know who a Tyrese Maxey is or somebody like that. You get to see guys like this that up and coming that maybe like 3rd year in, 4th year in, but they hoop, bro. They really hoop. Like imagine seeing Anthony Edwards or something like this early on. Like we know who Anthony Edwards is now, but he would have been somebody like the Wolves that's like, yo, I'm trying to play in this joint. Like, let's really try to get into this joint. So I really like that. I just like the feel of it. It felt like basketball.
And then we got to see like Lakers Suns.
Yeah, exactly.
We got to see LeBron KD 3 times this year because of the NCAA tournament.
And the Lakers got the tiebreaker.
Yeah, exactly. And we haven't seen those guys play in like 5 years, so it was cool, nice to see like certain matchups. Pacers Bucks. I had the Pacers for winning, but that's because I'm a big Tyrese Halliburton fan, not because I think the Pacers are the better team. But you got to see a something that could be like a 7-game series that could go to 6-7 games. That was like super solid, but really fire. And it was elimination game, so it gave like sort of like a March Madness feel too. Like
that's
winner takes all.
Yeah, and it's early in the season, y'all.
Yeah, people
and
are fresh.
I think it's a good thing to mark a quarter of the season.
Yeah, perfect. Right before the All-Star game.
Right before the All-Star, it's halfway.
Yeah.
In that stage. So
exactly.
It's like it make you play in the beginning, and they doing this for TV. They're doing this so. Because we always like to complain, right? As fans, we always like to complain like, oh, why LeBron not playing? Or, oh, why KD not playing? I paid good money for these tickets. They trying to make it where it's a reason for these guys to play early. And you can't really get away with the excuse of load management and nothing like that. It's like, all right, we took away the load management thing, but we also give you a reason to play. You know what I mean? We give you a reason to play, so I like it.
And as LeBron said, fans check out around this time. It does kind of get like, I still watch basketball, but around January it's like
right,
because like saying certain teams aren't playing, your favorite players playing half of his games. It becomes a drag. So this was like something else new, and it's just something else to compete for every year. It's probably the reason why soccer. I haven't watched any of the in-season cups in soccer, but it's probably the reason why like soccer still has fans behind this, because you got something in the middle for us to think about. Other than the All-Star game, which is also lost its competitiveness. So
and the same thing with European basketball. They have cups.
Yeah.
To see who's gonna come out certain parts of Europe.
Okay, that's fire.
And then they get together and play the big Euro tournament for the whole continent.
That's fire.
So like that's how like some leagues in soccer work the same way. They all kind of work that way, where they do a lot of tournament style play. And obviously because the league is getting more global, they wanted to. This is another reason why I've seen them implementing this, because it's a more global game now. So they implemented more global things like tournaments and cups. You ain't never heard of no cup.
NBA Cup.
This is NBA Cup. You know what that is. It's a World Cup. Come on. They did the group style tournament. It's World Cup. They're giving you.
More champions of what? The United States?
The United States, right? Exactly. No, we got cups too.
Yeah, right.
We done won some cups too. So I like it. I really do. Overall, I like it. Keep it going. Anything you would see them do different?
Just like, I wouldn't say next year, but I just want to see them implement a little bit more than just like money. After it's taxed, they make so much money, you're getting like $250 back. Just a little something more, and I think like as it grows, there's going to be more money behind it, so there'll be bigger prizes. So I think that's good. And teams all the way up, once you get into the playoffs, you're guaranteed money for the tournament, anywhere from $50,000 to $500,000, depending on where you see. Last thing I want to say is I think it's also great that like the best franchise or second best franchise, whatever you want to say, in the NBA was the first to win it. Because now, if it was like the Pacers, it would have been cool. But at the same time, we go back, we're like, Lakers won the first one. It's kind of like hearing that Will Chamberlain dropped 100 points 50 years from now, and you're going to be like, oh, this franchise that my dad keeps talking about, they were the first to win it in season tournament.
Right.
It just brings more, I can't even think of it, more attention to the in-season tournament. So I really like that, though.
And Brown won it first.
Yeah, Brown, exactly.
And
I think they should name the MVP after him after he retires.
They should. At least he need an award. First of all,
I think he should have got the MVP award.
I was just about to say the MVP award really should be his, but whatever.
It's cool.
It's cool. So now that we are a quarter way into the season, we want to talk about the top teams and bottom teams. Maybe our early pick of MVP, some all-star talk. Some stuff like that. So we're gonna start off with these Eastern Conference and top teams. Surprisingly, Orlando is in there at number 2. But you got Boston, Orlando, Milwaukee, and Philly. I'm throwing Philly in there because we all fighting for position. Everybody all fighting for position. What's the biggest margin? 2 games going down from 1 to 4.
Philly 2 games behind Boston.
Behind Boston. Everybody a game and a half away from each other. The Magic, bro.
I like it.
Baller, bro.
Yeah, they're balling. I want to see
he hooping
from becoming from being a lottery team in the fashion that they were last year to being a second seed team. I want to see what it looks like near the All-Star break.
Definitely.
But for right now, it's definitely great. Most teams you have to see them be okay regular season team, even if they don't make the playoffs with their 8th seed. Then you got to see another year of them being like actual contenders. I think that's like a stage that teams like the Thunder or the Kings are in. They need like another year or two to like actually like just get their feet wet. And then it's that year after that where that's when you're like, oh yeah, now you can win a championship. It's only rare cases where a team is like first round exit to chip. You know what I mean? That was like the Warriors, but they were like very rare scenario. They played different basketball. They had Stephen Curry, the best shooter of all time over there. But so I still think they need like I don't know. I think they'll still be a playoff team. I just don't see them being, and I'm not saying they'll be playing. I just don't see second seed in their future at the end of the year. Prove me wrong though.
They remind me of the Jazz last year.
When the Jazz just started hooping
off the bat and cooled off towards the middle.
I think they got a better team just overall than the Jazz. I feel like the Jazz had more like players like all over the place. Like it was just like you don't think of a team. Colin Sexton, Larry Markkinen,
that was the banishment
Taylor Horton Tucker.
That was the banishment team. How they used to banish people to the
Kings. Yeah, we expected them to be trash.
Jason Williams, BB, everybody ended up on that team. They went to the conference finals.
They was just sending people over to the Jazz over there.
Because you're like, man, go to the Jazz.
But that was just happening just now. They had like I think like I forgot who got traded over there, but there was a bunch of people getting traded over there. Pat Bev went over there, didn't even fly in.
Exactly.
Like it was just
hot second.
To
get them off the books.
And then they got Walker Kessler over there, so it's just like a random ass team. But Orlando, they've been drafting a lot of these guys. They've been drafting and developing, so they've had for a minute now.
Like Anthony,
so it's a little bit more there.
Paulo. I hope I'm saying his name right. Paulo.
The Wagner brothers.
Bro, they have a great
Suggs
core.
Coming up.
I was watching them last year, and when I was watching them, it was real fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
But this year, they got better. They probably not even supposed to be playing this good right now, to really be honest. But they are. So I just like to see them keep it up. I like I said, they remind me of the Jazz. They'll probably end up like maybe in a play-in contention. You feel me? Somewhere around there. This is crazy because while they on the come up, it's because of certain teams that's not in there, like Toronto. You feel me?
Yeah.
And Washington was really around there. Used to be around there too. That 7, 8, 9 range too. So it's like weird. The Cleveland Cavaliers aren't having. I was just about to say they're not having good years. So it's like it's leaving
Miami
opportunity.
off to a slow start right now.
Yeah, it's opportunity. So we know certain teams going to pick it up.
But I do want to say them picking it up is just a great example as to why I say it. Blow it up while you got the time. Magic, they were hovering around the 8th seed for like 5 years, and they kept like winning game ones against teams and they actually like won a game 1 against the Toronto Raptors that won a championship. They ended up getting bounced around when they won a chip. Don't hover around that 8th, 9th seed. There's nothing good over there. My team's been there before. It's nothing good. There's no draft pick. It's no home field advantage. You're not getting nowhere. Just try again.
Yeah, I mean,
start over.
Start over.
Get another team and see if you can come up. And if you don't come up, you're going to go down. If you go down, Draft
pick. Right. That's it.
Let the teams that compete don't be going so hard to beat the Bucks in April just to get in the 8th seed. Go in the lottery. You might get LeBron.
Take it from a fan of a second round exit team. It's not fun getting to the second round just to go home, bro.
It's not.
Sucks.
And we're supposed to be we're not even an 8th seed lingering team.
We're not that. So don't
don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't even do it. All right, Boston. How do you feel about them in relation to Milwaukee and Philly?
I think Boston, Milwaukee are top 2 teams as far as like contenders, and then like it's Sixers and then other teams after that. I'll say like Sixers, Pacers would be as of right now where I would have it. But only issue I have with Boston, I see they get better as far as like role players or like support players every year. Porzingis is a great fit. I've been saying for a minute, like, off camera before we had the podcast, that they needed like a rim protecting big that can, it'd be nice if he could hit the 3 too. But like they just haven't had. They had Robert Williams. He wasn't really big on offense. He was hurt all the time.
He wasn't really big.
Al Horford. I think he's hurt even now. Please get better, Time Lord. But Al Horford, he's getting older. So Porzingis was like the perfect fit. He doesn't need to be a number 1 option. He's just getting healthy off of the injury. I just need to see the top 2 players when it's all said and done. And I know the regular season matters, but I just need the top 2 players when it comes to playoff time to just excel. You shouldn't be in a situation where you're down 3-0 against the Heat, even if you can make it 3-3. You shouldn't be in that situation. That was like their championship to be at last year.
No, for real.
So I just need to see what's coming out of Tatum and Brown, what y'all do as far as like, yes, those role players, those Robert Ory's, the Derek Fishers, the, Amon Shumpert, J.R. Smith, Kevin, like whoever you want to say, like, those guys are what get you over the hump, but you still have to put them in a position to get you over the hump, or to just get you that extra point that you need or extra rebound you need. So we're just going to have to see. So I'm waiting for the playoffs for them. As far as the Bucks, really good. Damian, we know they will fit well. I don't think we've seen the best of them yet, to be honest.
They've been silly mistakes.
They've played how many games? 23 games together. Their defense isn't there, but they're still where they're supposed to be, a top 3 seed in the East. So I think by the end of the season, they're going to be looking really scary, though.
Yeah, I hope they get better, because the way I see it now, they can't beat Boston. And that's just how I feel.
I think they will. Come playoff time, I think they'll be ready for that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, right now, though?
Yeah,
no. Come playoff time, I think so, too, because they got a gel. But that's what I'm saying. They got to get on the roll. And that's the perfect time. That's the perfect time. You quarter way through the season, that was the perfect time.
Got to the in-season tournament, got smacked by the Pacers.
I know y'all not gonna let that happen.
You're right.
I know y'all ain't gonna let that happen. You're right. I was talking about Dame time. Right? So it's Tyrese time.
Dame hit the 3 on him. He came back, hit a 3 with that stupid form.
Right.
And then was like, oh, I can hit those too.
I
can hit those too.
Side note, every coach he ever been coached by tried to get him to change his shot for him.
Yeah.
And he said by the second practice they give up because they know he hitting that shit.
Yeah, Steve Kerr actually called Luke Walton and was like, yo, we worked out with Tyrese. I see you got him. Don't change your shot. Whatever you do.
Whatever you do, don't mess with that man's shot for him. Because I like how Boston coming out, because last year they had some problems in the beginning of the season. Around this time, they kind of went a little cold. So we won't be watching them now. But I don't know. I like the way they going about things. They had dropped some games I thought they should have won. But as far as how they starting off, they look hungry. They look like they're not trying to lose. They've been to the finals and lost. They didn't make it to the finals last year. I think they over it. I think everybody knows this is kind of like, we getting down to the last hurrah. You don't think? Like, we getting down to the last hurrah. Like, I feel like if it's not going to work in the next 2 years, they're going to have to do something, bro. Somebody got to do something.
Yeah, I feel like this season, next season, if they don't at least get 1 chip or 1 chip out of those 2 seasons, like,
they need 1 chip, bro. They already been to the chip.
Yeah, you're right. And then Jaylen Brown, you got to get it right. You said in an interview you had 6 ranks by 28. You got to, I don't know, you got to make it happen. You got like 15 minutes. But,
so you got like 15 minutes.
But on the flip side, I want to talk about some of the bottom teams in the East.
For sure.
We can start with Detroit.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a certain
are they taking?
There's a certain place that sells wings. And they say, if the Pistons win and you're in the Detroit area, you get like a deal on wings or something.
Like $5 wings.
Yeah, you have a record percentage that doesn't even have a 1 in it.
You're not even
you got 100. You got 0.087.
Bro, it's terrible.
2-21, 20 straight games. Highest paid coach in Monty Williams, and he's even made a statement saying that he's like finding out how to get the guys right. Bro, you're highest paid coach in the league. Something got to happen. Unless y'all tanking, which is cool. But I don't think that's happening.
I don't think y'all
seems like a lot of
tanking.
frustration
That's
over
the
there.
thing. That's what I'm saying. It's just like, I don't know, man. Do we believe in Cade Cunningham? Like,
I believe in Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham's nice.
What do they need?
I like his game. They need Tom. They need Killian Hayes. I'm not gonna lie. I want him off the team. I like Cade. But and also I just think Cade needs shooters around him. He's a LeBron kind of player. As far as like, he's going to get to the paint. He can shoot a little bit. He's going to get to the paint. He can get guys open.
Ain't no vets on this team.
Yeah, definitely no vets on the team. That's another thing.
All right,
but
this is a side note too. Why are they getting rid of all the vets? Why can't, like, all right, Zion, right? For a perfect example, Zion.
Yeah.
He needs a vet.
No, for sure.
I think that's like literally the only thing that's really missing, and why it's probably not clicking, because he don't got no vet around him. He just got.
I think they had a place, but I think the Vince Carter, Udonis Haslem, Jared Dudley thing made a lot of people like sour, especially because you had players like Carmelo who weren't trying to step in that, like, he was like, yeah, I want to be a vet, but I could also play. So there was a little bit of that and a little bit of guys who were just like, this whole thing where, we're wasting time with these guys who are older and we're not going to play much and not going to get us into the playoffs, and we should be focused on getting younger guys now that they can be developed now, can run fast now, can jump high now. Who
develop them?
Exactly. And you don't got players in the locker room. A coach is not always going to be there. You need a vet to hold people accountable. A vet to be like, oh, you're not going out today. We playing the Lakers tomorrow. They're going to be running all day. We're not drinking. Wait till we go play the Clippers on the back end. You need more vets.
For real though.
That was a Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce joke. If you ever seen that joke, but like,
wait till we play the Clippers on the back end.
But like, you just need more vets in the locker room. I'm looking at the roster right now, and there's literally nobody here who I can see that's gonna Joe Harris. Who's gonna hold anybody?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Hold anybody accountable. He's got a lot of potential in his team. I mean, Bogdanovich, but like that's it.
But that's it.
And I don't think he's only played 4 games this year.
And like, come on, bro. How much?
Yeah. Come on.
I ain't even gonna do it to him.
But and then the other team that's struggling.
Oh my God.
Must see basketball. I might actually go down to Washington to see this Jordan Poole, man.
Bro. Hey yo, Q, bro. If you watching this, John, bro, listen, man. It's gonna get better. Okay, it's gonna get better.
Give my man another year.
Give my man another year, bro. Listen.
What's going on?
Just give him. You know what I'm talking about, all right?
You got to wake up. I
seen
a play. He like got the ball kicked out and he's like doing moves at the 3-point line and he's wide open. I'm like, what's he doing?
Bro,
and
it's
he doesn't attack. He doesn't attack either. He's always trying to do some like wild stuff. I'm like, yo, you got Jordan.
Bro, I watched him play against the Sixers, and he actually had an alright game against the Sixers. I watched him play against the Sixers. This man, half the time, is just running. He's just going through the motions. I can tell when somebody going through the motions. When somebody trying to act like they working, but they not working. You feel me? Listen, I work in the kitchen. You know it's a boy over there that been peeling that one carrot for like 30, 45 minutes. You like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro.
The bag not getting any
heavier.
heavier.
I mean, the bag get no heavier, bro. I need all these carrots. You want this one carrot for like
He got to make a meal. They got a chicken heirloom with carrots. He don't got no carrots. He
only
got enough for 2.
Or like your dishwasher not around. Your dishwasher just wiping down the little table.
He got all the silverware clean.
Yeah, you're right.
Ain't no pots, no pan.
I made a steak. I ain't got no plate to put that joint on. Like, come on, bro. Like, and that's what Jordan Poole. That's what you look like. You feel me? You look like you not trying. You fake working, bro. I see it, bro. You bullshitting, bro. Like, you could be the best player in the league, but you bullshitting, bro. And that's not even an understatement. We watched you ball, bro. Pool party. Last year, you had a couple 40-point games, bro.
I didn't know what his mindset was on until he said, what did he say? He was like, I got me a chip. I made money. I got my family's perfect situation. And, it's great. As far as, like, life, that's amazing. No, real rap. Like in life, he won. He's 25. I'm like, you laughing? People are making fun of this. He's 25 and he's way ahead of everybody that's making fun of him. Like, there's no one making more money than him making fun of him unless they're like a commentator. That's their job or something like that. There's nobody on earth making more money than him who really gives a damn about it. But once you get to a stage in the NBA and if you want to move forward and you want to make that next big contract because there's like more money coming in, and I don't know if that's his like goal or anything like that, but if there's more money coming in, there's more deals, more endorsements, you gotta just keep getting better. You're not always gonna, if you stay the same, Tiger Woods said it best, if you're not getting better, you're getting worse. If you stay the same, people are gonna be getting better than you. So like, you
Bro,
just
and who wants you on the commercial right now?
get in the gym.
I ain't wearing your sneakers right now.
You probably go on a Tinder commercial or something. You probably wrap that in. You probably make some big money on the Tinder commercial. That should be hard.
OnlyFans,
like,
John.
It's a pool party.
It's a pool party.
They get a new feature called the pool. You mean?
Bro, you can be in
like 10 likes at once or something.
That's an AT&T commercial right there. A pool party.
Yeah, we're right.
Come on, bro.
You gotta get in the LeBron Sprite commercial.
Come on, bro. And a Sprite joint,
Yeah,
bro, with
right.
multiple Jordan pools.
We're right.
It could be you, but you bullshit.
They'd be like, yo, I came to this pool party. I was expecting Jordan. I'm right here.
I'm right here.
You're like, no, like.
But you ain't gonna get it like this,
no,
bro. You
not
ain't
like
gonna
this.
get it like this, bro. We
Not
air
like
you
this.
out, bro. This whole segment is about you, bro. Because I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed, bro. You got me sound like I did. Stephen A. Smith in this bitch. I am very disappointed.
I am not
having a good day because I done told people you was great, and I was like, oh, he gonna go to the Wizards. He has his own team. He gonna be dropping 40 points. Bro, I seen it when he grabbed that jersey and he went like this. He ain't smile.
You know, I can't when he went over there. That was bad. I ain't gonna lie.
You done let Draymond punch all the good basketball out you. Boy, if you don't tighten up.
That's actually perfect. Perfect.
Oh,
segue
yeah, perfect
to the
segue.
West because
Oh, my God.
we had a Warriors Suns game. One of Bradley Bill's first games back. We talked about him in the last episode.
Yeah, we definitely did.
Glad to see him back. KD had to be hurt. Actually happened to be hurt.
Come back, right.
So I'm hoping to see all three of them play. I want to see what that looks like on the court.
Chill, what
but
if that never
last night, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big Fortnite fan, but my man was on Fortnite. I got on it with him. I'm like, yo, we still. If you play Fortnite, I'm still flying in. Nobody landed yet. Nobody died yet. I'm still flying in. He said, "What you saying, yo, for? We ain't even land yet." I was like, Draymond just punched somebody. I thought it was fake. He punched Jokic, and it was purposeful. That's why you apologize.
Come on, bro. You did it on purpose, bro.
That swing, like, it was like he turned. That was perfect. You got him. That was a good punch.
Perfect.
You've been in more fights than people that I've known in the past 2 years. I'm in Philly, and I don't got to get in the mix, but I catch the train every once in a while,
right.
and you getting into more action than me. How you, in a year and a half, you done punched your teammate, you done stepped on somebody in the ribs during the fast break.
Look what you did to Jordan Poole.
Yeah, you punched somebody else, and then you choked them out, but that's, we're not going to count the Rudy Gobert.
We're not going to count
because you're the reason the NBA got shut down.
Yeah, you are, and we know it, but we ain't going to touch it.
But other than that, you still choked him out, though.
That was crazy.
You had him in the yoke.
Bro, he
was like baby boy.
Bro, he need to take a year off, bro.
We gotta get you to John Morant.
I wish I had the rights to that clip, bro.
Yo.
He definitely hit him with the baby boy, bro.
Yoked up. And Cat, you just sat there. And that's also what I want to talk about. This NBA is getting soft. I'm sorry to get off track. This NBA is getting soft. Jurgis got punched in cold blood.
Yo, and nobody
and
did
D
nothing.
was like, yo, replay.
Oh my, y'all don't got not one person.
Y'all got one enforcer? Y'all on a minimum contract. Y'all ain't got one enforcer.
Nobody out there to take the charge, bro. Come on, bro.
Yo,
you ever watched them 30 for 30s? You ever watched them 30 for 30s, bro? Every single team had an enforcer, bro. Even the bad teams had enforcers, bro.
Sixers got an enforcer. We got Pat Bev.
You think they was letting AI get tossed around like that?
Yo, Pat Bev on the team with AI, we going to 3 chips. You know?
Enforcer.
Enforcers get you a ring.
Enforcers get you a ring. I want y'all to look something up. Dexter Pittman. Yeah, you may not remember him, but he clotheslined Lance Stevenson and changed.
Or it be like the Pistons and Pacers where everybody an enforcer. Jermaine O'Neal slid on his knees and punched the fan. I was like, that's crazy. Where'd you learn that move?
Miles and Apollo. Listen, I don't like to give the old head no credit, but they not lying. It's a little soft. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Somebody should have got clothes.
Yeah, no, I don't like the whole no one's playing defense. Y'all was hand checking. Y'all didn't know how to slide your feet.
Y'all don't.
So play defense now, okay?
Yeah.
Regardless. I mean, listen, y'all had it was defense then, but that's not defense.
Y'all had the
they
had the mailman playing ball, bro. I'm not trying to hear it, but 80s. You be like, yo, you from the wild. But besides that, you know what I mean, y'all was tough though, and y'all ride. Y'all ride for y'all players.
You can't get a player punched. I'm not saying everybody has to jump in. I understand people like D-Book and Bradley Beal, you need them for the season. And the first needs to come off. Your man got punched.
No, bro, treat it like baseball.
Cold blood. Yeah, cold blood. That was crazy. And then Draymond.
You drunk.
You wasting precious Steph Curry years. You know you the best player next to him right now. You about to get flipped. You doing too much.
Bro, they
letting your team down and you know you're wrong.
They kept you over Jordan Poole.
You know you're wrong.
That's why he's doing
games.
it. That's why he's doing it though. Cause that's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying.
And you talking about you can't get the young guys to respect you last year, and now that it's over, guys are happy.
So what you gonna beat
y'all
on
got
the other
another vet. Chris Paul in there, and you still beating up on people, bro. What is you doing? This is an NBA court. You a $100 million man.
Bro, they going
You signed to Clutch Sports. That Lobos got you acting stupid in that joint, man. Damn.
My man taking Lobos before the game, punching on your
You're taking Lobos to the head and something.
That man ain't do nothing to you. You know he ain't doing nothing to you to be punching on him like that. That's your kids, bro. Come on, bro. Because you couldn't punch KD, that's why you punching on him.
Yo,
that's what they talk about it. That's what
they trying to punch KD.
Yeah, you're trying to punch on KD. That's what it really.
I ain't gonna lie, but at this point, I think Draymond go for anybody. He yoked up a 7-foot Frenchman.
Bro, he ain't no bat.
Yeah, he yoked up.
He ain't no rat,
and
bro.
It's a bonus. I don't think it's a bonus. So if you don't step on that man's chest, like,
right?
You know what I mean?
So change the way that. Man
I don't think he's picking his battles. I think he just. You mean?
Oh, he's snapping, bro.
He kicked Aquaman in the nuts,
bro. You like right?
Steven Adams.
Bro.
I don't think he's picking his battles.
No,
relax.
he like the old head that don't care no more.
You relax, bro.
No, you got.
I can understand if y'all was losing, but like your window's still there, but you're closing the window for this team.
My man got 4 rings.
Free stuff.
He do not know how. He's talking about free stuff. He's talking about free
Steph
stuff.
coming to Dallas.
And speaking of,
or the Lakers.
Hold on. We're going to definitely. We never tap in. We talked about the Timberwolves a little bit in this tangent, but how you feel about the Timberwolves? Are they going to stay #1, or are we going? This is because this is similar to what happened last year, man. They get up here, we get the talking about them. Oh, they look good. Then in the middle of the season, they look bad. And then by playoffs, it's like, oof.
I think for how good Anthony Edwards is getting, I think how they're kind of like figuring it out a little bit with the 2 big men. I still think it's an awkward fit come playoff time, but they are figuring it out. I don't think they stay necessarily 1st seed. You look at the 2nd seed though, it's OKC. We also don't know if they're going to stay consistent with that. 3rd seed is Dallas. Kyrie has to come back. The top 3 seeds are teams that are not used to being top 3 seeds.
That's right.
At the end of the career.
At
the end of the league, at the end of the season, excuse me. But if they keep it like this, though, I definitely see them being top 4, getting a home field advantage spot. It's just once it comes to the playoffs, I just don't know where that's going to stand at. I don't know when they play against other teams in the conference finals if they got to meet the Lakers. If the Warriors sneak in there, they got to meet them. I don't know if they're beating those teams. I think if the Grizzlies sneak in, they see the Grizzlies. I think the Grizzlies actually got worse.
What about Denver? Can they beat Denver?
No. I don't think so. Not yet, buddy.
Oof.
Unless Ant starts showing us something.
I was about to say though, I feel like I agree with you on the fact that I still feel like this year ain't the year, but I do feel like Ant is getting to the point where he can probably overcome some of the problems that they having if he just has one of them all-star performances that he can have.
Where the standards are at currently is a great representation. It's like a great sign of like what's coming for the West. Usually when you see new teams coming up 1st seed, it was, remember years ago, Nuggets were 1st seed at a point. We didn't pay attention to it.
Definitely.
And then, or they were like 1st, 2nd seed, something like that. And then years later they get to a championship. So like first you got to get up there before you got to get a high seed before you start winning championships. That's usually how it goes. But first 3 seeds, we got Timberwolves, Thunder, Mavs, teams not used to being there. 3 seeds after that, it seems that we've seen at the top of the West, Nuggets, Kings, Lakers, respecting them at the top. So those teams, they already know they can get to the playoffs. They're not too focused about being top seeds. They know they can advance. Even though the Kings didn't advance last year, they were Game 7 away from beating a Warriors that were like on the road that year. So,
but they got confidence because of that. So
yeah, they got confidence because of that. So, and they've been beating the Warriors actually in the regular season. I've seen that game. That was really good. I think they matched up well against that team. So
they almost erased that deficit to get in the play-in.
Yeah, the Warriors.
Yeah.
That game was a great game, by the way.
That was a good job. That was a real good job.
But yeah, I don't see them like. I don't think it's their year. They might end 1st seed. To long story short, but don't think it's their year though.
1st round exit. I mean, another one.
Let's play the Clippers. They buns.
I still got the Clippers for being though.
Hawaiian buns.
And we will talk about it. We will talk about that too, because they in that middle. You know what I mean? But how do you feel about OKC? We ain't talking about OKC since like 2012, bro. Like
nice.
Since Chris Paul was over there trying to reinvent the OKC Thunder. Like, I like this team. Again, I don't think now this is one of them teams that's definitely punching above their weight class. I don't see them being in the top 3 for the rest of the year, but I do see them being in that middle, and I do see them maybe even not even being a playing team. Maybe they can snatch that 6th seed up, depending on how the West goes. The West is real tight, but they up there, bro. They in that top 6, bro. This year they in that top 6. Last year they was not in that top 6. This year they in that top 6. I got faith in them, bro. They got Chet back. He's playing great. You feel me? My rookie of the year candidate. I feel like he's gonna be the rookie of the year. That's my too early prediction. he's gonna be rookie of the year. I think he over Wemby just because the team is better and he helping the team in a significant way. Just
he's
like Wemby
more efficient
and more efficient. He's way more efficient shooter as well. Shy, SGA, you mean? He's taking another step. You feel me? Like, it's just one of them things where I feel like he needs to take the step that Anthony Edwards took this year. You feel me? I feel like he needs to
SGA.
I
think he better than AE right now.
You think he better than AE?
Yeah, I think he better than AE right now. He's snapping.
He's not better than AE.
SGA is not. Is he averaging 30 right now? Something stupid. I mean, I know average is not everything, but like, you know, as like the, you know, as the point guard, he definitely did last year. But like as to be the point guard of that team, and to have a guy like Chet come in and, you know, is giving you 20 points per game, and you still don't seem like you miss a beat. That's like really big for me. I just think overall they just need to just keep playing, keep the same team. I don't think they need to trade for anybody. They got those picks right now. Jalen Williams.
You need Josh Giddey all these charges.
Josh Giddey, you cooking.
You killing me.
If you did it, I'm rocking with you.
Bro.
But regardless, but I can see them beating like a team like the Suns in the playoffs. The Thunder.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
Especially because they're not gelling right now, or they haven't like had enough games to play against each other.
That's true.
I think what's really big for them is they're like a really good matchup team. You have a center that can hit threes and can bang with some of the bigs down in the paint. So like, there's not many centers over him. Your point guards, not many point guards over him, and then just a team overall. AP, I don't want to say his name wrong. They call him Poku.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of long guys that can dribble. They're the new NBA, and I think, along with some defense, they're also like one of the only 3 teams in the league right now that's top 10 in half-court offense, top 10 in half-court defense. So that's championship basketball right there. I don't think it'll be this year, but soon come.
Let's see. Because a good matchup for them, I think, would be like the Lakers. I think if they play the Lakers in the first round, that would be a good job.
Yeah, you're getting balanced, man. Brian don't got much more time.
But it will be a lot of smoke in that joint.
It will.
Just like how when they went up against the Grizzlies was like, you mean, talking. But, you know, they showed a little something. You know what I mean?
Who was it 6? I might be wrong, but regardless.
I think it may be 6. Maybe 5, 6, something like that.
Don't you come back no more.
And then we're going to talk about number 3. My guys. Dallas Mavericks. You feel me? What can I say, man? My man Luka, bro, he's snapping this year, bro. He done had a daughter. He got in shape, bro. He got a headband.
Big ring.
We got a new center. His name Derek Lively.
Big ring. Told you get a team around some of them boys, Luka and Kyrie, and Kyrie's been out a few games.
Kyrie ain't played, bro. Kyrie been missing a lot of games.
He actually just starts to get his like rhythm too once he start. And then Dwight Powell ain't
He's gonna step on his foot, bro. I never liked Dwight Powell.
Dwight Powell, you gotta get out of here.
I ain't never liked you.
You hurting great merch.
I ain't never liked him. He was just a placeholder. He like Court Miles. Do we still got Court Miles? Oh, yo.
How you make a trade, the man? He's still here. Grant Williams, he's like top in the league and like open threes right now. Like, and that's what Luka's gonna give you, open threes. Dante Exum figured out how to shoot a ball the other day. He's been in the league since 2K14.
Yo, shout out to him.
But then shout out to you though. Didn't even know you were still playing.
Bro, I thought you was gone, fella.
I thought you was playing in Europe or something. Probably was.
Australia.
Like, shout out to you.
Where you from?
Wherever he was playing, I didn't think it was be here.
Down under, mate.
Tim Hardaway. The thing is, you add another player next to Luka, and it's taking pressure off of other guys. So Tim Hardaway.
And he's back because Tim Hardaway was injured a lot last year. Yeah. And seeing him play and hitting some ridiculous shots. They played against the Lakers yesterday. He hit a lot of difficult shots. Bro, it's just so great to have somebody who can hit a shot on that team.
Yeah, exactly. Then Grant Williams is taking up in a bigger role. I'm sure he wasn't practicing on shots as much in Boston as he is here. So, or that just wasn't his focal point. So, like, that's always big. And I bet you he's never gotten a pass as good as one from Lucas in his NBA career.
Never.
So,
never.
I think it's just perfect. You got more shooters around the man. You
got
a rim running big. Yeah, you got some defenders. Derek Jones Jr. is really good over there, a lob threat. He's getting better at defense. As long as you got a 6'7", 6'8" guy that's athletic, if you're 6'7", 6'8", and you're athletic, your defensive, you can get your defensive potential up. Like, it can happen. Look at Cam Reddish. He missed 33 straight games last year, was healthy. Knicks didn't just want to play him, and he went to the Lakers, and they found a way to use him. So if you're alone, you say you're way in the league, and if you can shoot, that's another thing. Derek Jones Jr., he hasn't been really good with his shot this year, but he's gotten way better than what you've seen before.
Like you said, passes, man. If you open, you an NBA player, I know you can hit him.
Yeah, you can shield him. You can hit him better than I can.
You feel me? Put me out there.
Yeah, you're right.
Pay me
Luka,
that.
I can shoot 30.
You feel me? Luka, bro. If they pay me, bro, they don't even got to pay me half. I don't even need to leave minimum. Give me half that. I'm out there with you, gang.
Correct.
I'm your man's, bro. Don't even worry. But I think they can keep it up. They just I feel like they've been here before. I feel like they've been good enough. But this is giving me more like Western Conference when they went to the Western Conference final vibes than last year. Even with Kyrie coming in and out, because I think the supporting cast around him is just as good as it was that year they went to the Western Conference finals and they had Kyrie.
I think the West is kind of weakening this year. Like Golden State hasn't. Grizzlies they have to come back from getting John Morant.
Pelicans don't look as good as they did last year.
Yeah, I still think they did. The Clippers did beat them in their last meeting, but I still think they're a better team than the Clippers right now. And I can just see them beating any team in the league on any given day. I'm not saying they're better than every team in the league,
but they can beat.
But they can beat these teams. And I think that was the problem before. They were just outpowered. It was Luka and some other guys.
You got Kai, you got a couple. I mean, we got a Curry over there too. Don't forget, we got a Curry too.
One big thing I want to say as well is it's not always about like overall having a better team or having like a whole bunch of depth. When you get a guy that fits with somebody, so you got Luka that fits with Kyrie, you got AD that fits with LeBron, that makes up for missing 2 or 3 guys. You got a team that fits, so it's just about having like people around them that fits your best player. That's really all it comes down to. Just have somebody that works well with your best player. And that's going to get them to stay. And it's going to get other role players to fit with them as well. So,
because at the end of the day, when it comes down to that postseason basketball, it's about who the best player on the court.
Yeah, exactly. Who has the best player on the court?
Usually that team gonna win.
Yeah, who was won championship last year? A team with the top 3 player in the league. Like
come on, bro. That's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
Usually how. Jimmy Butler went far, but you seen what happens on it.
Yeah, no.
Seen what happens.
He was best on the court until he went to the Nike.
Until he went to and then he was not. We're going to talk about some of these bottom teams, and I don't really want to go too far at the bottom because...
Listen, it's only...
Let's talk about the...
We already hit Golden State.
All right, yeah, we already hit Golden State.
But
so let's talk about... you want to talk about Memphis? Or is it just...
Memphis, I want to talk about... It's really a job thing. It's, I don't think Marcus Smart... I think they're really missing... They're missing Dylan Brooks. He's shooting a whole lot better, but just his... his energy on defense and stuff like that, they're missing that. They didn't really replace that with anybody. Tyus Jones, best backup point guard in the league who can be a starting point guard. Tyus Jones, he was there. He was helping out a whole lot when John Morant was out. I think that's what they're really missing, a point guard when John Morant is out.
Yeah.
So, and Marcus Smart hasn't been able to get that team together. Just so when Ja comes back, we'll see where it goes. I did like what you did, Ja. You said, NBA, I'm going to take it to you. I'm not coming back for the TNT game because the Pelicans. In New Orleans, you're going to see me in the Grizzlies with my people. We bringing everybody on the court. Yeah, we going to have a good time. My dad going to be courtside. We turning up on y'all. I respect it, y'all. But what I really want to talk about on the bottom team, and less of the team but a certain player, is Wemby, the rookie that we have all the eyes on. He hasn't had a point guard to help him out. I think by next season, get him a point guard.
Please.
Or just have Trey Jones start as a point guard. Even if you got to find somebody in free agency. Is Jason Williams, how old is he? Like 45? Yeah, that's cool, bro. Get Jason Williams out here. Get someone who's going to give him the ball. Like Jeremy, I rock with you, but you're not giving him the ball where he needs it. And it's not that hard. Just throw it down there. And then, like, Keldon Johnson, I've seen so many plays where he's just too busy driving, and Wemby's, like, right down there.
They're going to live and die by this kid, Jeremy. That's how I feel. If you're going to keep playing around with him, you already got your center. You got the center already. So now what you need? You need your point guard, obviously. That's how the Spurs work.
Trae Young come to the Spurs.
Hey.
Or I even seen somewhere like, free Russ, bring him to the Spurs.
Bro, bring Russ to the Spurs,
take Russ for these next few years. Because, yes, he's going to make mistakes, but he's going to win you games.
Bro.
And he's going to get Wemby the ball, I guarantee you.
I doubt he makes as many mistakes with Pop, bro.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Like, it's kind of hard to be that type of player, to do too much, because Pop make it where you don't got to do too much.
But I'll take the turnovers if you're going to be giving the ball down to Wemby down low, because the whole point is developing Wemby. I know you got other players, but it should be developing Wemby right now.
That would be perfect,
if I could, I would, if it comes to helping Wemby, I would dump all those rookies to get vets. If it's helping Wemby at that point, you know what I mean? But if they're, I do think you should keep those guys around. It's just work around Wemby.
I got to feel they know what they're doing, so I think they're just working stuff out. I feel like they're still working with this Jeremy kid. I still think they're trying to figure out if he can really be a good point guard. So that's one thing. I mean, listen, he's trying.
That's cool. I ain't got no beef with him.
You're right.
He's trying his whole life.
Right. You feel me? He's trying.
He's power forward his whole life, so you just can't and you got a backup point guard in Trey Jones that you can just throw at the starting point guard position. Still keep Jeremy at power forward.
Why don't you try him as shooting guard, and then they could take turns running the offense while they on the court. each of them could just take turns initiating the offense. Y'all only won 3
Give Trey
games.
Jones more
Don't act
chances.
like y'all trying to do anything. Y'all, I know y'all
switch it up. If you only have 3 games and according to the season, you can switch it up. I bet you won't get any further from the playoffs.
You feel me? You feel me? You can't go under.
You're the last seed in the West.
Like you can't go
Only
under.
team that you're better than is the Pistons.
But everybody is. You feel me? Follow wins. Hopefully y'all get them. And I want your MVP prediction.
MVP prediction.
Way too early.
Way too early MVP prediction. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go with something crazy right now. Actually, no. I think this is my man's year. Give me Luka. I think Kyrie comes back and wins some games. I was gonna say I see Embiid repeat, and I don't think I want to give it to Embiid again.
They don't.
And I just don't think I want to give it to Embiid again. And I think Embiid's focus has shifted from MVP to like trying to win now. And I think Nick Nurse has been a big part of that. Luka, and I say second place Embiid. That's my 2 early MVP predictions.
I got a feeling, because he's been playing really good this year, that Steph can get this MVP. If he could take this team back into playoff contention up to the top, feel me? He can win the MVP because it's only going to be him. It ain't going to be Clay or none of them. It's only going to be him.
I think he's good enough. I just don't think he will with that. I think that Draymond situation was like a big eye opener. That's like the second best player in the team, in my opinion.
It is.
And if he's missing games like that, you can't really get to guys. Being an off-court coach is good, but you got to be in the game with them at the same time.
That's your role.
And you're the defensive anchor on that team. So when teams lacking on defense, you're kind of there. Yes, they did get Chris Paul, but Chris Paul's still not Draymond Green.
Right.
What got you to the chip? Not Chris Paul.
Not Chris Paul. Right.
So
it was beating Chris Paul. Keeping him away from the chip.
But Chris Paul's been. I like what Chris Paul's been doing over there.
Oh, for sure.
But I think
it's still weird seeing him in a uniform.
This is the second time this season you did all that apologizing, and I was like, all right, he's cool until maybe like March before he does something. And you just punch the dude on live TV.
Badass kid. Damn, stop.
What's up with you, bro?
Right, get along with everybody else. Play the game.
Yeah, I want to have to talk with you, Draymond. I just want to ask you some questions. Like, damn, what's going on?
But y'all know I always got my man.
But I got love for you.
Yeah, I always got my man back. You feel me? I bang with Draymond.
Oh, you're right.
But besides Steph, you know what I mean? Luka, man, you already know I'm always voting for Luka. That's my guy. You feel me? Luka or nothing. You feel me? But I can see. I just want to throw Steph out there. He in the corner. I don't know if y'all can see him a little bit. He in the corner. But yeah, because I can see them still making the playoffs. But they got us, so they gonna have to bust.
I know you said your Roy is Chet. Right now, my Roy's Chet, but way too early. I'm gonna just say Victor because I think the NBA is gonna make sure Vicky get it.
Me too. I ain't gonna lie, but
that's cool. I ain't mad.
I'm gonna just be the first person.
I think
y'all got video evidence.
But I do think Victor's gonna get better. He's been averaging like 5 straight double doubles past couple games. 5 straight, and then he had the first 2020 or youngest 2020 game ever.
Yep.
So I think he's figuring it out. That was my main problem beginning of the season. 4 rebound games, 5 rebound games. You're the tallest person in the NBA.
Yeah, come on.
Get 10 rebounds a game. That's every time.
Get 20 rebounds a game. Can we be real, bro? He need 20, bro.
15. I'll give 15. 20 is kind of crazy.
15. It's not for him. He a crazy player.
He is. But I'm saying give him 2-3 years, he'll start averaging 20. Right now, I need 12 rebounds a game your rookie year. That's what I need.
That's all.
Get it right.
He done dropped it too. We said 15.
I'll say for my most improved, I got Tyrese Maxey.
Me too.
He's been hooping, and I think he's in that same I'm not saying he's Ja Morant, but in that same Ja Morant situation where he was averaging like a nice 20 points per game, and then overnight it's like, yo, this guy, if he keeps at this pace, he could be like a star. So
who won it last year?
I don't remember, honestly.
Because I want to say I hope he didn't win.
Bobby Portis didn't win Defensive Player of the Year, did he? Then Bobby Portis won that shit this time. Well, he won 6 Man of the Year.
I think one of them Jones. I don't know. But I don't know who won it last year, but I want to say Tyrese Halliburton. I want to go with this year because that's
also a good one.
I think because what he did in the in-season tournament and what he's gonna continue to do because he's been playing like that all year. He could win that joint, man. He could really win that joint. That was a good one to bring up.
Laurie Markkinen won it last year. That
was
a really good one.
Yeah. That's a good one too. That was a good one. But yeah, I think this year,
between the Tyrese's,
Tyrese Halliburton. I think he's gonna win this year. But I can see Maxey too because Maxey has really improved this year. Come on, with 50, drop 50 this year.
I'm not giving y'all my way too early deep point because I think it's a popularity contest now.
It is.
I think all the awards popularity contest to an extent, but
if Wemby average like 5 blocks, bro, he gonna win.
For Bam to never be in DPOY conversations when that's like all he does, He just started averaging 20, like, because he be playing so much defense out there. It's kind of like ridiculous to me.
To the point where his people be like, this team be like, bro, you can play offense too. You know that, right?
Like, come on now.
You know,
Like, you might as well now because they're not going to put him in any watch outs. So, So,
like I said, if Wemby averaged like 5
I want
blocks,
Wemby to get it.
Because when he averaged like 3 right now,
now,
he averaged like 3 point something. Like
he would average 5 if y'all wasn't so scared to take it to the rim. Take it to the rim.
Y'all wasn't so scared to take it.
We want to see some highlights.
So, I mean, yo, don't worry. John Moran about to come. You know John Moran don't go at him. He gonna try the first play. The first play he get. Yeah, please don't hurt yourself. But we know you gonna try.
You're looking for that, man.
Yeah, he gonna be looking.
Yo, real red.
all day. But thanks for kicking it with us, man. This one ran long. This was like an hour. So, you mean, I might chop this up into 2, you mean, or maybe just give y'all the whole thing and chop up the clips, period. But, yeah, I mean, thanks for kicking it with us, man. We dropping this on Thursday. You mean, NBA Friday. Look out for that, bro, because it always go down on Friday night. You feel me? And thanks for kicking it with us, man.